When you hear the words masculine and feminine, what comes to mind? For most people, it's gender. Men are masculine, women are feminine. But the truth is, every one of us carries both energies within us. The masculine and the feminine are not about gender. They're about archetypal forces that exist in every human psyche. And when these two forces are out of balance, it feels distorted. Relationships become confusing and ego patterns take over. The healthy masculine within us is structure, clarity, and direction. It's the energy that helps us focus, act, and protect. But when the inner masculine is distorted by ego, it becomes control, domination, and rigidity. And instead of supporting life, it tries to rule it. You see, this is the male ego that refuses to be vulnerable, that defines worth only by achievement, that sees softness as weakness. The healthy feminine within us is flow, receptivity, and creativity. It's the energy that feels, nurtures, and trusts intuition. But when the inner feminine is distorted by ego, it becomes passivity, chaos, or even manipulation. And instead of receiving life, it becomes swallowed by it. You see, this is the female ego that avoids boundaries in the name of being nice, that seeks validation through sacrifice, or that controls indirectly through emotional pressure. These two energies are meant to dance together, the masculine and the feminine. The feminine opens to inspiration. The masculine gives it structure. The feminine feels, the masculine acts. The feminine dreams, and the masculine builds. But when one is overactive and the other suppressed, we lose harmony. An overdriven masculine without feminine balance becomes burnout, obsession, and disconnection. An unchecked feminine without masculine balance becomes overwhelm, lack of direction, and inability to act. And the ego thrives on imbalance. It uses the masculine to build walls, to prove superiority and avoid vulnerability. It uses the feminine to cling, self-sacrifice, or avoid responsibility. And in other words, ego doesn't care about balance, it cares about survival. And survival often means repeating old patterns instead of creating new harmony. So how do we return to balance? Not by trying to get rid of one or the other, but by recognizing both energies in ourselves and asking if they're showing up in health or distortion. When you catch yourself pushing, controlling, or overscheduling, pause and think, what would the feminine bring here? When you notice yourself avoiding decisions, people-pleasing, or drowning in feelings, think about what would the masculine bring here. This is not about being half and half, it's about letting the two work together instead of against each other. A bit like a relationship. And when the inner masculine and feminine are balanced, something beautiful happens. Intuition guides the vision, and structure brings it into reality. Vulnerability opens the heart, and presence protects it. Flow creates creativity, and focus makes it sustainable. This is true wholeness. It's not about gender roles. It's about becoming a human being who is both soft and strong, intuitive and clear, receptive and decisive. So the next time you notice the ego at work, the male ego pushing to control or the female ego grasping for validation, don't shame it. See it as a signal that one of your inner energies is out of balance. And ask yourself, what energy needs to come forward here? And then let the inner dance begin again. Because when masculine and feminine are in harmony within you, life flows differently. Your relationships shift. Your work gains clarity, and your intuition is no longer drowned by imbalance. It becomes a clear voice guiding you forward.